Hey there all and welcome to Flea Market Sunday, which is a fantastic day to find cool stuff. So first off, the first flea market I went to was on Black Marsh Road, which will mean nothing to nobody on here because, well, nobody on here I think watches from the area. So we picked up a few Blu-rays. First off, I'll show you, because it was really cheap, not a very good movie, but it's a decent extra to put into the collection type of thing. But we got it for super cheap, so we picked it up. Was Cowboys and Aliens on Blu-ray. Again, not a great movie, but it's an okay movie. One cool thing is the guy that I talk about on here that comes across brand new Blu-rays has delivered again, so we got a couple from him. We thought about getting like about 4, but we priced these right, but decided to just grab a couple for now because we're going to a convention soon. So we picked up brand new, by the way. Love it. IMAX to the Arctic. It's a documentary on this mother and her cubs and how hard it is to find food now in the Arctic because of global warming. It's an IMAX movie. It does have the 3D edition as well. This is Blu-ray, and some incredible filmography there. It's cinematography. Yeah, it's one of these days. And Meryl Streep narrates it. And of course, I did a trade with Chris Horton, a great channel, which you should definitely check out. And I sent him off a couple of Boris Karloff and a Blu-ray and stuff like that. And I'm getting a couple back. One was Wolves of Wall Street, which I wanted, but the other one was another. Here's the other Best Picture movie that I wanted this year, American Hustle. I know a lot of people are in like Gravity and stuff like that, and so I'm sure I'll get it down the road. It's a fantastic movie. I haven't really, but I like these type like kind of fun character pieces. It's great. I love the way it is. I love the slipcover of this. It's not like huge difference between slipcover and the DVD case, but always just cool to have slipcover as well. Then I went over to the other flea market, and we got some cool stuff there. First off, because I'm collecting the DVD editions of Star Trek Next Generation series, because I kind of like the kind of with silver way it's done. It's got, right now I got 5, 6, and 7, and I managed to get probably what's considered the definitive Star Trek Next Generation season by many, and that's season 3. Also ends with the first episode of Best of Both Worlds, which as many Star Trek episodes are almost hard to follow up on and actually do quality. But season 3 and 4 are usually considered the stellar seasons for Star Trek The Next Generation, though I love them all. I think they're just fun to watch. From there, we walked around a bit, and I could not pass this up, guys. Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. This stars John Barrowman from Doctor Who, and of course the star of the TV series Torchwood. And if you watch the series Arrow, he was Malcolm Merlyn on that. And if you were a fan of Desperate Housewives, he also played a psychotic killer in that movie as well. John Barrowman is actually a very famous actor that you've probably seen in a lot of stuff. This was when he was getting a start. And the effects are horrible, it's so cheesy. But I can't say it, but if you want to, and you're above the age, see this, the title? Okay, you went to YouTube, the Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, famous line. Just trust me. After you finish this video, there's a line from this that you will not forget. It just makes epic bad lines. Then I picked up 2 big box ones. I really like the look of the old DVD big boxes, and kind of like collector series things and that. One that I did not know even existed. One I'm looking at for a couple weeks and finally decided I was going to had to get it. Even if I do get the Blu-ray, I do really like the DVD big box of this. So it's The Others, and I did like this movie. Nicole Kidman. 2 disc set, and I just love the look of these big boxes. You open them up, and first disc is in that. So disc 2, and they're just such huge. But they look so great on the shelf, and they're just fantastic. Now here's one I didn't know existed, because I love the big box format, and see this one in big box format, even though I just recently bought the Blu-ray of this one, like the definitive version of this movie I own, I could not pass this up. This just looks way too cool. That is a big box version of Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, I had no idea that they had made a big box of this. So I gotta take this to you. For these are the reasons I buy these things. I only pay $2 for it, by the way. Like, just a little pictures from the movie, and the discs are done really cool. This is disc 1, and this of course is disc 2 with the bad guy on it. And I just thought it was a super cool. There's the menu right there. Looking DVD case. I mean, and of course it's enhanced widescreen, guys. But I just thought this was super cool. If you guys have seen this around, let me know, because this is my first time ever coming across this, and I love this movie. I'll have this movie in many different formats. Now what is the big thing for me? And some of you guys, we went to a Jumbo video afterwards, hoping that there's only a couple left here in all of St. John's, really. Actually, there's only a couple left here, period. And stickers. We wanted to see if they had any more of those Star Trek Next Generation sets. They didn't, but I found it hard to find around here. And my Canadian brethren here will know exactly what this is right away. I hope some of you guys over their stateside will as well. If you don't, you owe it to yourself, if you like good comedy, to check it out. This was Ed Sullivan's favorite comedians. And if you don't know who that is by now, then Wayne and Schuster. Johnny Wayne and Frank Schuster. They had a show on CBC for years. They did specials, usually about once a month, and just incredible stuff. They kept being offered chances to go to the United States. They are very proud Canadians, and they wanted to stay here instead. I'm so glad they did. They did some amazing stuff. Satirized a lot of stuff. Their humor is it's very cool. It's very literate humor. They assume we're more cultured, that we read and stuff like that, and we did. And stuff, if you saw something on Wayne and Schuster when you were a kid, and you didn't get all the references, you wanted to go back and check the references out. Watching Wayne and Schuster was one of the things that got me to read Shakespeare. How they did, I rinsed the blood off my toga. And I went out and I read everything, every Shakespearean play, because of Johnny Wayne and Frank Schuster. Now, Johnny Wayne, unfortunately, this guy right here, has passed on now. Frank Schuster, if the name Schuster sounds familiar to you, that's because you're probably a Superman fan, and you probably realize that it's his relative, Joe Shuster, that created Superman. So a little bit of trivia knowledge there. But it's a fantastic. I mean, I am so stoked to have this. Of everything I got, that's my prized movie possession. And I'm looking for a long time. I have a PSP. But there's one game that I really wanted. And I've been going around trying to find it. Oh, this isn't going to come off. Okay. So I finally got it. And that is SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Not because I want to play the wrestling. No, I don't. I've got some great wrestling games, like with nice high quality. This, however, has the original General Manager mode, which is kind of like if you played the other sports games, NHL, stuff like that, man, there's a mode where basically you're not playing games and stuff, you're the manager and you're trading players back and forth in teams and all that thing. Well, this is what this basically is. You're getting your roster ready, you're putting your shows together, you're seeing how the ratings go, you're seeing which wrestlers go up and down in popularity. I kind of like these simulation games. So this was my favorite of them. It was kind of very simple, very streamlined, very easy to use. It wasn't too overly complicated. 2007, they let it get more complicated. And after a while, they just took it out and put it in a 24/7 mode that is not half as good. But that's my pickups for today, guys. I'll do what everybody does at the end. That's quite a lot. I've added to my Star Trek The Next Generation DVDs collection. I've added to my cheesy movie collection. I have gotten two big boxes that I really wanted. I have found Wayne and Schuster. I found the PSP game that I was looking for. and I have 3 new Blu-rays added to my collection, including the incredible American Hustle, which, by the way, I really liked, and I gotta say I recommend. It is a lot tamer. If you've seen Wolves at Wall Street, it's kind of like that, but it's much tamer than Wolves at Wall Street. Wolves at Wall Street. It's not the. It's not as dark, and it's a period piece and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have fun with this lot. I don't think anything's gonna beat my Blake 7 haul that I got yesterday, but still, there's some great stuff there. And I'm gonna go play the PSP right now and have my tea because I just got inside and I want to have a drink. So right now it is time for tea.